All right, boys and girls, welcome to Wednesday's theme, and are you ready for art? Before we start our art project, I have a fun book, Commotion in the Ocean. Now, while we're reading this book, I want you to you're going to hear about different types of ocean animals. I want you to think in your brain, which one do you think you would like if you were one? Or which one would you really want to see? So, Commotion in the Ocean. Here we go. There's a curious commotion at the bottom of the ocean. I think we ought to go and take a look. You'll find every sort of creature that lives beneath the sea swimming through the pages of this book. There are dolphins, whales, and penguins. There are jellyfish, sharks. There's a turtle and a big white polar bear. But you can see behind the wrecks and in between the rocks. Let's take a look and find who's hiding there. The crab likes walking sideways, and I think the reason why is it to make himself look sneaky and pretend that he's a spy. We turtles, we crawl up the beach from the water to bury our eggs on dry land. We lay a whole batch, and then when they hatch, they scamper about in the sand. Patter, 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 patter. The wonderful thing about dolphins is hearing them try to speak. It's not, how do you do? And I say to you, it's more of a click, whistle, squeak. An angelfish. Hello, I'm an angelfish, darling, the prettiest thing in the sea. What a shame there are no other creatures as gorgeous and lovely as me. The jellyfish just loves to jiggle, which other fish thinks is quite dumb. She knows that it's not all that useful, but jiggling's lots of good fun. Shark. I swim with a grin up to greet you, and see how my jaws open wide. Why don't you come a bit closer? Please take a good look inside. Do you think they should? Swordfish. I love to chase after small fishes. It keeps me from getting too bored. And then when I start feeling hungry, I skewer a few on my sword. Octopus. Having 8 arms can be useful. You may think it looks a bit funny, but if it helps me to hold all my children and tickle each one of their tummies. A stingray. At the bottom of the ocean, the stingray flaps his wings, but don't you get too close to him. His tail really stings. A lobster. Never shake hands with a lobster. It isn't a wise thing to do. With a clippity-clap and a snippity-snap, he would snap all your fingers in two. Get out your claws, make a lobster claws. Deep sea. Miles below the surface, where the waters dark and deep, live the most amazing creatures that we never could ever meet. There are fish of all descriptions, of every shape and size. Some have giant pointy teeth and great big bulging eyes. Some of them can walk around and balance on their fins, but the strangest fish of all have glowing whiskers on their chins. Blue whale. There's no other beast on the planet as big as giant as blue whale. He measures a massive 100 feet long from his head to the tip of his tail. We're just a bunch of barnacles and we all do is cling. We know it's not that glamorous, but it's our favorite thing. You might be hearing some things you've never heard of before. A walrus. Those have long teeth. Our bodies are covered with blubber, and our tusks, those are tusks, are incredibly long. We're grumpy and proud, and we bellow out loud to show that we're mighty and strong. Oh, these are in the Arctic now, Arctic Ocean. Penguins. We waddle around on our icebergs, which makes our feet slither and slide, and when we get close to the water, we leap with a splash off the side. Polar bears are deep out in the Arctic. The mommy polar bear snuggles up with all of her children since it's very cold out there. What a lot of creatures we have seen beneath the sea. What a lot of funny things they do. Some of them might lick their lips and eat you in one bite, and some might want to swim around with you. The dolphin's very friendly, and the lobster's very fierce, but the shark is the most dangerous by far. Can you name the other friends we've made along the way? See if you can tell me who they are. So look close. Name one fish you remember seeing in this book. What do you see? All right. That was a good one. That was a little long, but I know you probably liked it. All right, in our package today for art, you're going to find this piece of paper. And you're going to tell me, if you lived in the ocean, I would be what? What animal would you be in the ocean? And why? Okay, so I'm going to show you now what it's going to look like. Because you're going to get out some construction paper or white paper and make it, because then you're going to make the animal too, kind of like when we made Martin Luther King, or when we made ourselves on it. Remember we did that? Or when we put extra pictures on it. I'm trying to think of our other ones when we had them hanging up in our classroom, but when I show you, you'll remember what they are. So, if Miss Heydon lived in the ocean, she would want to be in octopus. I want extra legs to hold things. So notice I wrote my sentence, I said why, I colored a picture, added in details, and then with my construction paper, I added a circle for the head, and I added 8 legs all around to make myself an octopus. So when you're done with this, boys and girls, please, please, please send me a picture of your art project today with you. I would love to see what you decide. Okay? Please show me what you made and send it to me. All right, have fun with this today. Make sure you send me Miss Heydon a picture, and I can't wait to see what kind of creatures you all want to be in from the ocean.